got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. I'm ready and 10, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. Phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is gone. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. A shotgun snap for gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Fielded at the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Yep.
Hey, switch.
Yeah.
My front four. Tackles. 25.
Fair.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well. But
a moot point there as they were able to connect. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal, Giants.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down now. Dobbins, and he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line.
Let's go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Recon, 132 fighter. Leo. Check 13. Check 13.
Watch twins. Watch twins. No, no, no. Step.
On first down, Dobbins. And some room to work. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Super. Hey, Haywood.
Rip right, rip right.
After the interception, here's Goff. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right, eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards, good for a giant first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
6-0 our score after 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
You want this? Check 50.
Rock it. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
60 outlaw. You must be General West.
Check it out, Green. Shoot. Check 24. Check 24. Slam. slam. Hey, watch it, watch it. Shoot.
Ready?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun. Gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Protein spill. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
5.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I think this one comes under the heading of sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because you and I both know coaches go crazy seeing their quarterbacks roll out, in this case to the right side, and try and throw back into the middle of the field. He got away with one there.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. And he'll give it here to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Goff on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Watch the whip. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
61, matchbox, lights.
Goff. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. On first down, Barkley. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DJ Reader. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. And that's caught inside the 30. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll look to throw here. Catch made by Slayton. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A 5-yard touchdown, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DJ Reader. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the Giants send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Push him back.
Now Goff. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal. And we just saw him do it right there.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now Goff on first down. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well. Go to something else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Watch the eye. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Come on, set 18, Gator.
Watch 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Leo.
Crouch. Check 43. Switch it. Come here, switch it. Check. Through.
They'll run it again with Barkley. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
All day, every day, any day. Hatches.
Hey, lock it.
Now a give right side. Barkley. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 2nd and 5. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense not getting out of their lanes.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Safe.
Move.
You got tight. You
Rock it.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Shit.
Look at me. Door.
They'll set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Got it.
This quarterback now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Check 26. On the ball. Ready.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
2nd and goal from the 1.
X3, 218, chopper.
Check it backer. He's checking.
What? Squeeze.
25. Check 25.
Bam.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley.
Kill. Check 3. Check. Lucky. Check.
Hurry.
Switch. Joker.
Five.
Another try for Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Right there. Here we go.
Now gone. Throw left side complete. That's Marsh. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
He don't want it. Check 9.
Here's Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 48 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
To the air again, Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 8 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 91 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
A shotgun snap for Goff. It's complete to Hopkins.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Airing this one out for Evans. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Julian Love picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On 1st down, Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. 2nd and 11. Try to lay one up deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DJ Reader. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the catch made by Hopkins. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down LA. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun. Here's Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
All day, every day.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. A gain of 3, 2nd down. His career rushing numbers just continue to rise with that last carry. He surpasses 12,280 yards and also surpasses Marshall Faulk.
You draw quarter.
Check. Switch.
Rock it.
Check your hot read. Shift.
They'll go to Barkley again. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Out of the gun. Gone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
3 down.
One last throw here for Goff. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 20. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can